Is here once again. Mama Maya Shofo nyina kwa bashonko fambra atijachu medie so ewo Kumasi online TV. Meje de se nyankopon wadom obi biara ho ye weekend ne so no. Maybe sase mo weekend eko se mo amupie ko gi mani nyina no. Eniema eko sen wo ho no. Meje de so sabe de ahonde na ba Monday suduze ya uchu mutan yo we se wuji woni weekend o wanji woni weekend o. Ade a obekọ adwuma ya ba nso de na monitor ase ne ya ba. Ensama ekos wo my Ghana maboaboa ni nyina no amede ba beso mu se atija jumedi over the weekend niema bebre na ena ekoso ewo o my Ghana na ya sewa tese kani VGMA and ye TGMA Stone Boy ena ye o wini ye just ye groupie ye nyina no Stone Boy enya na artist of the year just a big congratulations and confirm and me hu se Shatawale ene nam the Twitter to 2B na Stone Boy deserve na can promise na ye ne de ne ade but awesome no de bia ya ne ye ka se mpenufo wo mo de award say ne man wo mo no mu ni anya hwe no can promise me no be di ho Adansie yes no on share den nya bi onye bi kura but this year no God has been so good that with me enya bi nti anya hwe no Stone Boy the 5th dimension alone no it was a plus yeah first congratulations no and for man me say sa kwa de so ne Shatawale almost to be what Twitter yeah mo relax fama entertainment industry ni dem say dey ba ko a keep the entertainment industry going you know beef we beef sin chen ya bibie no no ma boy entertainment industry ni so saso ena Afronita ene Abigail awom kopie mo British Got Talent eno ada ene the finals ni nyina no eba na wie ye chese ni pem awokoye no congratulations to them. They were able to be the third we need third position no in fact well deserved because enye simple sa enye easy sa unfru memu nko bi memu enko winning that simple but checking the number of people that were present and them being the third ne dia Charlie, big ups, congratulations. Not just say, well, my Ghana, ne team before I had a boy at home, but the Akan say, and penny for sure, woman that my Ghana, no, woman bet to me, a boy, not just a bibiano, it to me, a cosuye, come, Eddie, am I a master? Him for now, show me a free sabre. But me high hono na me hu se nyame adom especially lawyer fans of Atija Jumedie mo ama join ye nyina no nyankopon enhwam ye papa na ya se wa enemy din me ena ne de me de nsama maboabo nyina no me de eba be so mo de ekoso wo mpotem bi a enhwe ye wo MCE edi nsem hunu kire wo hina wo memu no wo chinche mo nsa age wasase no wajapade bi efri wo nsem ana se wo member of parliament assemblyman wo nyina na etena mo fa hu so maybe ma puma to hon media mo bi biara so betimi dia seminar aba be dime 055 7036 109 saso and out on products bi wo be a company bi woni gi Atija Jumedie ho obeso ya sia for sponsorship 0550 623377 and 055 7036 109 numbers 2 no mu bia be free bia for sponsorship no ade a ye bejibre na ye no atwetwe enkomo Kumasi online media school ona sabre wama soma sia media Atija Jumedie ba be somo baby biara mo hwe Jumedie ye free wom say where we JHS where we SHS where we university ukwa ogusho we university ni mu ba wani jinsam twedwuma ho dia wom say for 100 Ghana cedis per file forms na wom form quantity ye pemu for 3 months ahano 100% practicals theory sembi anim o first day you do rust studio ya church on ye meni so camera hand na pese usia ye the camera show nsa na no so ya church show eniema eni so forms no benye be of Fondex of Kumasi online TV ye cha kwan ya square ye ni ti ya Mars ena edin hwe nim 0550 623377 and 055 7036 109 numbers 2 now wo no betimi afre mu bia no for enquiry sase na mo amusi dan mo amasi mo dan ye wie aka painting mo amunso mo ton paint amafo beto anu mo complaini sabe dey make for American paint papa pan ede ama sa paint ide ye free mu paint ni original one wo the foul dan one na chese wo dan ho ehre ya ne sa baby biara wo bia no open door to door delivery me pacho ye betimi e deliver bi de ama wo baby biara wo saso na odi obasa wo bepiem wo yakache na wankasa wo bechusi wo betu dodo na ekoton so dia ye sha kwai eye meduma market ye ni ko waf mo no na edi inhwenim saso na mo amoton cars nso no mo be se bia obi bua mo na mo shepe mo cars no fi obi memu bepiem wo man Ghana nso dia akwenya no ewo honom numbers 2 na da kasafoni ni no ubetimi afamu bia na wafre wofra eyade a impenifo no eno ebetwetwe enkomo ene de me nsem mre bebre me nkasa bebre me be straight to my first story for today mesre share video we ma unu ebi na ono so enshare fema obi ma me thumbs up ewo honom na subscribe to the channel so mama me first story for today woman Ghana de ye nyina ye ni tuasese abato bre eba bedru so a ye won krofo na before the abatuo ne beba so ye fa say last 4 years fa say 2020 before I say na abatuo ne be koso ye won krofo bia no munyanya 18 years at the same time ye won krofo bi so a wo de wo voters ID card no ayera obi wo honom so o register won kramante mu basabe ya me no mo kasei wo ba be pie mu e wo kumasi no besa no to na aba enu ntin wo mu bie mu etumu ede mo obi biara say wo card ayera wo efia say na wenya 18 years wo pesa o transfer wo vote ni ade nyina no wo betimi akwakoye na enu ada ebusia arehosem bia esiye ewo kasoa no enye asem keto kwa akopie mu ewo ewutu senya Easter ehonom ena honorable HAWA KOOMSON odi nijuma ewo honom na enu ada na yase wa menyane ntie se eye HAWA KOOMSON ne babema aye friend atu KOOMSON sabe ya me ne mo kase de nipa boni ni bi ede sekan ede awo na koma tese bebi a woda no ebusia de aka nyina se ye be kai no ewo empire bomu na bebe bisasa na yase wa ne ba ne se ne ye de sekan ekwa abrantie de ekọ so ne nte ya mensa eka ye ne se ukopie mu ewo ewutu senya Easter menteme hwasi bia ekọ so ewo election commission office honom no ni nyina no ejina se yesese mre no edru sei na obi wo honom a ni nipa be mienu miensa oni ne tifie ntu wo kwa otumi de plastic chair ni ade no de akwa kodi line e de ama nipa se de be ya nipa ne ba nipa no ebe ba bedi nechi na we na MPP amanyoku members anu wo mu honom ene NDC amanyoku so members wo mu honom menteme hwasi bi ekọ so ewo honom na menteme hwasi ekọ so wo honom no ena branch ya friend atu KOOMSON oba ye no de o head straight to nipa oye NDC penny organizer na wo honom no ena one no kokasa ase o de ekọ so ni de ntwa ye sa menteme hwasi ni we nyina no emmoa nti mesere se wo nkrofo mo ye NDC fa wo mo ba be register no she na wo no wo mo nkasa ne emfa yie no emfa ntu yie wo no wo mo nkasa na yese kwabra ne ba ko so wo no so ye NDC ni wo no so sha ase ne ne gidigidi aso otutu bi didi atem ne ade yehu ya ne se yese allegedly watch se kai edi afri ne botom edi stabe eye atu KOOMSON ni eye HAWA KOOMSON ne baba me ya ne mfoni eda kasafoni ne na nipa ba ko a wo no so bua ya na ka wo hwese sekan no enka branche sabe ya me ne mo kase yo no so enya major injury ewo ne nsa enye asem keto akra yesi a police fo ede aba abonten se wo machi NDC fo mienu wamo se wamachi NDC for mienu but as to say yo si mesi ana say yo benten de a police for no entumi anche na mbom no wamama yate ase se hwehwemu eguso a ekoso de ebeto for me free baby ano wo mbema police for nyina no a police for the beba bonten na Ghana for nyina no yate but before that no eyewitness bi ana owo honom no o de ensem bi etudwa mehwe se obeka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie sansem ni nyina no abasisia.
So we have narrated this morning around 4:30 there about. We had a call to the effect that there's a misunderstanding regarding the sitting arrangement at the registration center, which compelled us to rush to the scene. In fact, my good friend and brother Atu KOOMSON got here even before I did, and so he called me to the effect that the misunderstanding is escalating situations, and so we should hurry up and get here. And so I asked him what really is the issue, and according to him, when he got here, he realized that the NDC have decided more or less to do what they have planned. And what is that which they have planned? Their plan is that because they are unable to bring out people to come and do the transfer, they are going to frustrate the process, because before this incident we had picked intelligence to the effect that they want to attack us. So yesterday we were not surprised that the divisional police commander came here and ordered that all chairs must be parked and that people must not be allowed to queue in the night. So we all left, only for them to come back and claim that their people are in the queue, when in fact we cannot see the people with our naked eyes. So that is what generated into all these misunderstandings. So I just came with the mindset that as a leader, he wants to calm situations down so that everybody will be at peace with him or herself. Unfortunately, without any provocation, without any attack, a gentleman from nowhere just popped up with a knife and then assaulted our brother. So that is what has happened this morning, which is so unfortunate. Yes, the gentleman in question who stabbed our friend has been arrested, and we have also been told by the police commander that they have invited the constituency organizer for the NDC, who happens to be present at the time of the incident, my good friend Danny, as well as their youth organizer, who was the kingpin in all this brouhaha, has also been invited by the police. So we are going to follow this case to its full conclusion and ensure that what is right, irrespective of who is involved. So we are appealing to the police through your platform that they must expedite action in ensuring that justice is duly served.
Politics is a dirty game, and it will forever be a dirty game. In the Saudi youth now we so na sa ubedi MPP amanyoku echi, ubedi NDC amanyoku echi. Na ye di abanka wa edigu wunsa do ukotuma me kama wati ase se enya di asa MPP ni NDC party na udi wo mechi no. Wo meba be pie mu wo honum de biada. Saso ena sebi ukodi MPP ni NDC echi na ye de sekan e de wo wa mesrew abrantie baby a woda no no nko na ebre se nyankopɔ wa mfa kwemu na abrantie firi mu yayaya eyo ne nyankopɔ ntemasem ebia na sa political candidate kro no kra wo ko ama no enya de obeba be pie mu we yi ase mesremo afi 2024 ye na ye nim se de ekokromoti kwa akoto aba kwa akoyo mampani. The youth of today, be vigilant. Mama many enda honum. And mama kodi politicians echi. Sam teme wasi bruha. And then my point is, at 4 a.m. Who kodi lie a register yeding. Baby a woman kona woman na yede nebusia fonti mumu bi wo honoma enkomu dede moment timon failure na. Say me kwasa live 4 a.m. All in the name of say me register nya me card. Na me de me kokromoti ato aba. Doesn't really make sense. I'm not for the politicians here, pound. But besides, who said those politicians now? One now, one sunten who pray no. Do they care about you? So MPP nimpo besides say MPP amanyoko no. Do they care about the youth of this country? They don't care about us, Mr. Ramo. Everybody should be vigilant out there. Emo bia for na brabo to chacha. Odo brabo to chacha. Wankasa umunu ne benyao. At the end of the day, no, whoever winning this election, no, one in the girls, one in the empenanom, one in the yerenom, and in the bushia for, and a sika, woman gun the sika no, womu betimu de minu mi no, and yadia ye betimu de. So do not lose yourself. Do not stoop so low for any politicians. Woman fan foul so, and fe nyadie womu pese omunya. Me dimu eremu ewa me next story na me next story no and Honorable Kennedy Agyapong enkrofo wo mu di djuma edema no ewo Oman FM wo mu di nsem bia babonti a wo mu che say ensem chofo agese wo mu di Dr. Mahamadu Bawumia chi ebra wo kɔ na prabo ne Ghana fo kasa wo sere wo mu nto abanfa ma no wo ka de wo ba wo baba be ye de ama Ghana fo nyina no yesi journalist ba ko a wodi o mechi ena ye bisa ne say ensema mahama Bawumia sorry ensema Bawumia kenyina no ohun ne sen asema onu tumi kan ye ne sen ensema Bawumia kenyina no Bawumia se de wo hwehwe nsuo edigu ayi kantemu entronkosa ena Bawumia no oprudi egu honom ede ama citizens eno ena Honorable Agyapong workers no eche say wo be sere Bawumia papa enkrofo wo mu di nechi a wo mu ye nsɛmtwerɛfo no won hwɛ sɛ wo mu ye nkrofo ajase ne na probo a wo bo ne kasa a wo kanyina no wo bu betumi aka nsɛmpa ede afɔ no Bawumia ho na wo mu kofo obi asa akeke bia wo bia wo ye NDC ni ade na wo mu de ne ba onka ntu ne tirim sɛ ya ade asa nipa no wo betumi aka bibia ede egu n'anim ase saso ena jasensɛm a ekokoso e wo man Ghana nso no openi baako ede na no atuma wo kye sɛ wo man Ghana ne de ekoso ne ekonyina no in fact e ya ade a entumi emmoa bibia no ho no betumi pushi wo man Ghana ni mu ayede ono no so wa drive penny bi e wo krom hanum say pen na wa drive sa penny no na the expectations e ya ade a kye sɛ e wo shuye papa ba sɛ ye ka de nipa wa ye worst president ever ewo man Ghana say ye nya yes ye you obi manaba bedi yeso no Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is one of the worst president is the first worst president oh my Ghana ye nya meshe so obeka me hono yakọ na yakọ akotie sansem nyina so abasisia.
And this is a reporter Oka Vice President Dr. Bawumia Santrofa Omo Aircon. He's sending me a message and he says the Vice President campaign managers or the team must be witty about journalists or reporters they select for VIP's tour. Why? Because I was on the tour of the Volta region with a prominent personality in this country. One reporter would ask another, what's your view about Vice tour and the happening so far? His response was that Dr. Bawumia is only telling lies to the people.
Wow.
I say, wow. Can you imagine? It will come home and Sadiano. But we are there, I'll select ya. Ubia. Se Ubia, a pepe pesa.
Brian 2016, na he make Nana Danko by then candidate ne crew no from a former station. Now you could do so say Obekaya obi to obi Kaisa asem no a. Unim say asem ni see ya pe na yua hen frɛ yen nyina. Nsɛntwerɛfo nyina say asem we yen hwɛ ni ye no obi enka. Na no see me say any 10 minutes na brantia baako aye live report. Am on station. Yua hen san frɛ ye bi no bi say na sama me no mo kan say si ya no eba ne sen enti anokre the reporter no de aba no Brian anokre ebinim wo ho a enye say wo ho say in the name of wo beboa onemu bibi osusu say ebia enfumso bia beba ho asem no wo koka
Mamen san kai biu. I was on the tour of the Volta region with prominent personality in this country. One reporter asks another, your view on the happenings so far. His response was that Dr. Bawumia is really telling lies to the people. Rodisha says, bro, Charlie, don't mention my name. I know. It is a more na said the Anamikano. What is some more reporters and more the mono? Omwa yede adwuma na he omsa ya mo muska no afa na namfufo a mo be wi ase na makonsu agu kenten.
Yes.
Ano de mo ankasa mo asem.
Awusuana MPP founding father baako a wo New Jersey na di nsem bi tudwa efa enyoma bi oso ba Ghana hanansia wa ba be hu ni nyina se wo kiremu a ono wa drive president Kofopen e US New Jersey wa bra na oba MPP for programs na emom ne ekoso sesi a e Ghana wa bra oba e de nani be hu ye de obetima ka se entwa yi kra esanse wo kiremu a ade se MPP party no enye Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo dia enti ono de wo srepa se discipline ne accountability no president Nana Addo ka so oba o de be ye adwuma no onhwe no onhwe ni esanse ono Ghana kakra na oba ne die wo hu sa anwoma no kra e wo baabia abusa mebe se ebekọ ne akwa kotie ono a ne nsem a ode tudwa na ebi nso kọ ede ama osafo manfo mu ene MPP for mpanifo bia e wo ho se omontena si yenko na abusa yenti nsem a ode tudwa emra.
Okay. All right. So the founding father of the New Jersey chapter, and your name is Atabuama. Nana Atabuama. Yes. Okay, Nana, so how many years have you been here in the USA?
I've been here for almost 45 years.
Wow, that's a very long time.
Of course.
And have you been coming down to Ghana?
I just came back from Ghana last week.
Okay.
So I know the procession and the problem we are encounter in Ghana.
Okay. All right. So the MPP USA is 30 years. What it means is that you have seen virtually the entire lifespan of the New Patriotic Party here in the United States of America. What are the thoughts that you have to share about this chapter?
Well, this chapter, I'm glad they brought this 30 years anniversary. Why? First, I thank our leaders who fought for the independence of Ghana. And because of that, that's why we all are putting our resources together to build the party. It's like our national anthem. Yenara assassini. The nananum ye tuasono, and in the yenso be biatoso. The party right now, we need a good leadership. Nanado has failed the NPP. Why? So many things. He came in, he swore to us he will use a discipline, accountability. He failed. Look right now what is going in Ghana. The party doesn't belong to Achim people. How many Achim people in Ghana are registered to vote? This is a warning to the vice president and the party officials, or Safumafo and the rest of them. They all need to sit back. I was here when Safumafo came here. When Kufuor came, I was Kufuor his chauffeur. I drove him to the airport.
Abusiana the church no yentie Dr. Mahamadu Bawumia ni youth connect tour chese wode nam sania okosia youth ni bia enkomo a omobo ene responses ne reactions free youth no honom enso so ba ni nyina efa aprobo a wobo sania 2024 amanfo no ebeto aba amano na otimi abaye the president of Ghana. Entabusia mempesa mekasa be chekra no bebese ebeko ni akwakotie Dr. Mahamadu Bawumia wa bra osia youth ni bi no no omo bonkomo enwoma osusu se it is possible enti esese omunyina so no muntu aba ema ono Dr. Mahamadu Bawumia no mamrehwe oman Ghana so.
Let no one ever tell you it is not possible. Your dreams are realizable if you put your mind to it. There are two types of people. There are those who say it is not possible and don't achieve anything. And there are those who say it is possible and make it happen. I want to take you on a journey of possibilities. I want to take Ghana on a journey of possibilities. When we came into office, and before we came into office, we said we were going to have free senior high school education. There were some people, including my opponent in this election, who said it was not possible. They said even if they had the money, they would not spend that money on free senior high school education. We said it was possible. And today we have made free SHS possible for all Ghanaians. Today we have increased the number of students who have enrolled in senior high school from 800,000 in 2016 to 1.4 million by the end of last year. Today, we have now made sure there are more girls than boys in senior high school. Today, the performance of the senior high school students has gone up dramatically. Core 6 subjects in WACC, pass rate in 2016, 45%, 2023, 64%. This is the matter of possibilities. If we had listened to the naysayers, we would not have free senior high school education. And today, we are giving all the senior high school students tablets. 1 student, 1 tablet for them to work with. When we came into office, we said we are going to issue all Ghanaians with Ghana cards. Our opponents said it wasn't possible. They even asked their supporters not to go for the Ghana card. We said it is possible. Today, we have issued Ghana cards to 17.6 million adult Ghanaians. And we have made it possible. And today, we are issuing Ghana card numbers to babies who are born in Ghana. Today, if you give birth to a child in Ghana, you take them for weigh-in. At the weigh-in, they will get a Ghana card number and they will get a birth certificate number. What they are doing overseas, abroad, this is what we are doing in Ghana. And from the 17th of June next month, we are going to start issuing Ghana card numbers to all school children from the age of 6 to 15. And that is Ghana for you. It is possible. We are changing Ghana. What they are doing overseas in the advanced countries, we are doing it here in Ghana.
Ghana for nyinano or kama Matias yes it is possible or no Bawumia no ebetimi aba be ye president ewo man Ghana Bawumia ye kofa ba ye senka womba no be show man Ghana ye economy farmer ye ne de sabre de mu nyinano mu bedim be ka me ho di Adansie say Bawumia is no longer interested in Ghana baby a keka kode e wo sha ne say woman Ghana digitalization no ebetumi abua ye komede ye yenye sika mfentu ye boto mama ni mu ayede but he wants us to understand say Ghana card ba ye no etimi aba bebo na minimum de say bia komede me na me fa dan na chi hanum say na me kopie mu odavi ho na me de me Ghana card command say davi gia ebia na davi ebe chichire go baby na wasa kura na edi kohia ne ade nyina no edi apeso edi amame menka se Ghana card na Bawumia de aba no enye Ghana card ne de matena fidiem hanum se aba na aba so pense waya ade anya hwe no ade papa ba akwa wo metumi aka free senior high school metumi because ko obi memu a na something which is there nenso no oh my Ghana baby a yedru no he should stop with the noise of the Ghana card the Ghana card the Ghana card ya mama said yes mo be provide a Ghana card enye bibi a wose ye digital so de to aba edema mo se mampani waba no aba ye Ghana card de ama Ghana fo a ye bibi a kire so ana say ye bibi a ye news bi a country bi anti bi denti a yembo semfema so why ade so ama Ghana for Ghana card na no where baby a yadwim bi akwa koduru no enye hanum say na wo de Ghana card no wo de ba be ka che yen say na wo ma ye Ghana card no wo si enye ye me pa cho Ghana card ye de be hedan misre bisa ye de be ye to be fentediane. So think about the better things that will make we Ghanaians benefit from it. Think about where Ghana cedi no sabre cedi ni sisi ano but nanado ankasa mu ne ka kire brother MAHAMA teto se cedi no ay hata sabe ya me ne mo ka se su de cedi no value bie nim kufo ba ye o say tuber of ya for one Ghana cedi 50%. There is no change in value, the value is the same. Sana kufu ankasa mu no minim se no nim se bia ye be show be te sana na ado dan ko egufu ado na kwa ma cedi no te se cedi de ni mu nyam bia obi embu cedi ni bio baby a yedru no. That is what we are expecting. Ye pepeni a wo be dwen sa ne ma no be boa Ghana enye dede ne Ghana card asem me ne mo ka se su de wuntumi ene Bawumia ekopie mu e wo Toronto Canada na wo mu kopie mu e wo honom no. I really don't know the breakfast I want to me edi aropada sana woko honum. The rate at which na chema want to me wo sifa to the bua wo yi ni brofo ne baako no mi angasa mi mu kura lebusia trust me ejinsem na ensem a chema want to me kanyina ne say 2024 election no MPP wini mupo Mumpo, MPP is winning 2024 election. Bawumia wo good message. Na so okopie mo Canada no. We chia for honom wo hwe wo ma kwan ni ade nyina no. Na wo de wo ntu wo mo bo se Bawumia be ye president a wo se kwan ni ye be tile kwan ni su nyina. Chese Ghana kra be ba be pa eye Canada ho Ghana be ba be pa Toronto ho. Nti no man Ghana fo mo am we busua ni ade nyina wo man Ghana no. Mufafo ne mfra wo mo kan kire wo mo say 2024 election wo mo nyina no ento aba no emfama Bawumia san say Bawumia e wo ne ma pa Bawumia be bo man Ghana Bawumia e be ma man Ghana so afa ne ntuma pa efra Bawumia na kasa so e de ne nsem etudwa wo no so de mo nim say sa it is possible ne de anya de wo ba be jai kan de biara da de bia no wo ka wo so be make sure say man Ghana no e be one of the advanced country with digitalization no the digitalization aspect na whatever no chasade ba ko a wo focus wo pa so ya agriculture wo ba beboa na bibia no etimi adeda na akwan so ede amaye nyina yenko na yenko tie chairman wuntumi ene Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia enum nsem emra sisia
umra. Tell somebody behind you, tell him we are winning 2024 elections. Tell him we are winning the 2024 elections. It's non-negotiable. We are winning. We are winning the elections. We are winning. We are winning the elections. Let me tell you, Canada, our leader, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, and our flag bearer, he has a vision and he has a plan for Ghana. He has a vision for us to win the election 2024. At the moment, yesterday and today, I had the opportunity to drive all or some of the major roads of Canada, and I have seen a lot of development in Canada. And I can say that when His Excellency, the Vice President, became the President of the Republic of Ghana, all our roads, we are going to challenge the Canada. We are going to challenge them. All our roads is going to be tied. You see, our leader, 4 days ago, I was with the president, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. This is what he told me. He said, in MPP now, nobody is powerful than our vice president, the leader of MPP, and our flag bearer. He says since from 1992, nobody has had 3 important positions like this. So he is going to use it for us to break the 8th. All this power he has consolidated. He is going to use this power for us to win the 2024 elections. If all this will be possible, we will need your help. You have to call somebody for somebody to call somebody at home. You see, since from the COVID time, 2020, Ukraine and the Russia war, we all are aware that the whole world has changed. But sometimes, the way our opponents are propagating, telling people that it's only Ghana that has facing the problem is not true. Ghana is better. Ghana, we have peace. Ghana, we have peace and we have jobs for the boys. And I'm going to tell everybody that we are going to work hard and win power 2025 so that all our youth can get jobs from 2025 upwards. May God bless Canada. May God bless Canada. You are 32 years you are celebrating. May God use it to bring power to MPP, and we are going to work hard in Ghana. We are going to work hard, but remember, you are called to Ghana also is very important, because a lot of people are depending on you, the money you will send at home. All of you have houses in a home. So call them. That is the only one political party. It's the only MPP who can bring good policies and good programs. You remember National Health Insurance? Do you remember? Do you remember one district, one factory? Do you remember? Are you aware of Agenda 111? You know? And I'm telling you, do you know almighty free education? Do you know that now in Ghana, your country, my country, our country, now all the students are benefiting from free laptops? Are you aware? No country can develop without one political party will stay in power for long. So the MPP, we should work hard to break the 8 so that our country can compete Canada. May God bless you all. I love you. I love you. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey! Hey! Morano or down. Hey!
I'm a believer that with God all things are possible. It is possible. I believe that Ghana can be an advanced country. I have demonstrated that we can do even better than the advanced countries if we put our minds to it and work hard. I'm not intimidated by technology. I use technology to help our people. And so this is the direction I want to move Ghana into, to really believe in ourselves, to take Ghana on the journey of possibilities. A lot of the things that we have done, many people thought we couldn't do it, but we have done it. We've made it possible, but we can do more. I want us to focus on agriculture. Agriculture is a major area that we can do a lot more in if we move into commercial, mechanized, and irrigation-driven agriculture. That is a big area where we can, increase output and bring in a lot of technology, satellite technology, sensors, irrigation, all the chemicals, the inputs, and so on. So agriculture is definitely one area I want us to focus on, to increase output and reduce food prices. The second area I want us to focus on is to bring down the cost of electricity by less reliance on fuel-generated power and more reliance on solar power. I want to move Ghana into solar power generation. Solar power generation, I want Ghana in the next 4 years to add 2,000 megawatts of solar power. That is more than half our consumption. And if we do that and we add Akosombo to it, then we will really be relying more on the renewables. And that will really dramatically bring down the cost of power. And this is where we want to do. But I just don't want to say we are going solar and wherefore we want to import solar panels. No, I want us to manufacture solar panels in Ghana. We are not going to import them. The technology exists. We'll set up the factory. Because when you are doing 2,000 megawatts, that's a lot of solar panels. It's better for you to manufacture them yourselves, and then you can export to the sub-region and we will become a hub. In terms of public transport, I want Ghana to move away from fuel-driven public transportation to electric vehicles. We are moving into electric vehicles. That will reduce the cost of transport for our people. Today, if something happens in the Middle East, fuel prices go up and our people have to face higher prices of transport. But if we bring in electric vehicles, which we are going to do, the cost of transport will reduce by at least 40%. And that is going to be big. And so we are bringing in, we are trying to bring in 200 buses this year for proof of concept, so that the public will see that, in fact, if we go electric, the cost of transport will come down. And this is what we are doing in this area. I also want us to reduce government expenditure. I want us to do smart spending. So far, government tries to do everything. But I believe in the private sector. I believe that if government leverages on the private sector, we can do even much more. Why do I say this? I've led the digitalization in Ghana so far. But we've been successful in the digitalization because it's the private sector that has led it. It's not the public sector. They have spent the money. Ghana Card is a private sector that has led it. Digital address, the same thing. E-pharmacy, the same thing. Ghana.gov, the same thing. Private people, if there is an incentive, they will spend the money and you will get the benefit. And so I want us to reduce government expenditure so that if it is about building dormitories or hostels or whatever, tell the private sector, if you build it, we will rent it from you. They will build it and we will rent it from you, and then we will be able to get there. So once we do that, you want to buy buses, why go and pay cash for all the buses? Lease the buses and pay a little over time and get everybody to have the buses. So you don't need to go and pay cash and not be able to buy buses, and you're waiting to accumulate all the cash before you buy. But you don't need to do that. Let's think in the terms of credit and allow the private sector to help us. We are going to really make sure that our natural resources are maximized. You know, we are formalizing the small-scale mining sector, making sure that there is responsible mining, building a lot of community mining schemes, and helping them. I want to set up a minerals development bank that will help the mining sector. I believe that the indigenous mining sector can also grow to be large-scale miners and mine responsibly without having to go into water bodies to destroy our environment. We need to regulate them, and I think that that is the way that we are going to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the reasons. I'm not saying we have done everything. We are still facing challenges. You see challenges that we are facing recently on the exchange rate, recently on the power outages, but we are going to deal with all of these problems. I don't have any doubt in my mind. We see problems, we solve them. And so we are going to solve the challenges. But we have a vision. I have a vision for Ghana. I believe in possibilities. I want you to give me the chance to change this country, for us to work together. God bless you. Thank you very, very much.
Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia and Yakwakote. Now, Branty, the embassy digitalization, what's here, no? One shada anti bibi a wuti echira wuti en nsama asa de woka nyina na ye bibi papa bi obagana wo wini a wo be ye de ama ye dem pa na nado danko egufu ado one can kire when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose himself. And I mean no ye wie ye act say then nado danko egufu ado anka agenda 111 ya Womudi church Ghana for assume one district, one factory, one village, one dam. Dia womo ka ye nyina no akwa akosi se me de mese mekos waka de me pe mese Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia won sam fotase ye be ma na kwanya no se wonbra me ye president of Ghana, and I will keep on saying this. Who wutu me say who person do kokromoti ko to abademana, that is up to you, but adia ya so ahye adia ye nim de debi me say MPP o NDC o sa political parties mienu ni nyina no ya bre wo mo nko na wo mo nko da 36 years ni a wo mo di o man Ghana so minu mienu hwe ye wieye hwe ya kwan ni ade a enye ena enibia bei insuo to na kopie mu beebi a chese insuo gusu ayiri fa manfo eno so enya asem ketwa and everything the incoming so-called president keeps on saying, they say, when I come, digitalization, me patrol. Say digitalization, neba, na Ghana for you, comedy and ye sikendi dia ye bede. Yen kasa was sending our person will push you a man Ghana kono, ye will be an bekasa. But ye see ye, a safata and son of the other account. What the account, Miss Sell, say we need capre a wobotum. Now sika na se bia waduane aka nyina ye bia banku baako na krama bi ba na wankasa wo hwe wanim wachi banku no ni fa wonya aduane bia ndi biom sa banku baako na aka na wo ba bedi ne menji ndi sasa krama ba obedi sa banku baako no ba makrama ni se krama ni ndi na wo kwana koda kom enya de besi de biada. So if he has something better to offer we Ghanaians, I say he should show working. He is still in this government. Wo free government team enye ni pa fufuro bi na eba wono na woguso our party ni mo no they should show us something that she say okay aka 6 months in mom there but mama yati as say there is more days ahead and there are better days ahead into no mo bibi papa mo baba yama. Today let's look at where the dollar is going. Yes sure send your dollar ni si fair through me ka gidigidi wo man Ghana there me to me ka say ye guso market time o yen tu yen saba kumponi ye de yen sa we kura ba be ka be this is not the time for you to tell Ghanaians digitalization. At this point, we don't need that. At this point, you know, quiet the first one they are complaining because each day, each night, there is no way they are all complaining. And the $1 it is 16 Ghana cedis aday when you na expect to say and come we sitting president and mo be catch ye sitting government and mo be catch ye say match dollar no ede na shede matumu no anka mu ma we no ama ye hu so okay na sa be de wo be ni abre papa basa dollar no $1 no match ba matumi aja dollar no ma na ture me ka ko gidigida just ama o man Ghana ni mo ede and you people keep on blaming COVID-19 me pa chowo 2020 se COVID ni ho 2021 COVID ni ho 22 COVID ni ho 23 COVID ni ho 2024 so what is it if this government want to tell us say sike ni o man mu dia you people are busy buying laptop for a tablet for school for na ye maame nom ni ye nuanom ni bi egufu atinuase a wo mu sua de eno de mo hwe hodom na mo nka ya kwanye nye hospitals ni ade nyina bed a ye friend bed imponi they don't have some and na wo be yare no kopie mu hospital a ye de ni tine kundom ni ye de drip e de sinensa. This is what we are expecting the government to talk about. This is what we are expecting the government to say. This is what we are expecting from the government. Enough of Ghana card no MPP abajo komo de Ghana card ni tuetu ya shododo adan mo na mo se mo betumi aye ena me Ghana ni na ya ma se de se nya Ghana card into government no what na se adu we hu ni se o e wo se me nya Ghana card na ma me Ghana card. What is the news? What is the big deal in this? Mo di tuetu ya so na Ghana card na Ghana yen dan I dia Ghana card na mi pe aduane dia metumi dia akotu bebi akoji aduane na so metumi dia to aduane ana. You keep going back to other countries. Mu yare amuko other countries wo. Mo mani ade na masesa wo nyina free Ghana de wo makwa kopie mu obi memu a wo mu gi good education. Me bi se me no mi enu se o man Ghana education system ni mpoti sen. Even the education minister here munko bisa ne se ne mako school wen. Most some abushafo nyina wo munya better education in someone's country. Now we expect to say ye country na anka wo man Ghana ye wo sika mo betumi dia hwe niema we nyina no munye na at the end of the day you still want we Ghanaians to vote for you say and digitalization na Ghana card na you people should go and sit somewhere munkope bebi ntina munkope bebi ntina ni de Ghana card na munja say we di tweche ya so no ye pe bibi papa ye bre wo man ni mo ede ye bre. This is what we are expecting people to talk about. Mumba na mo be tintum so man Ghana ni mo ayede na chama hutu mo nya baby ana the better president the better go sit somewhere nkope baby fa mo tontena ya crack your brace ya so because the country is hard. Enough of your digitalization and the Ghana card ya the bedding. Sabe ya menemo ka say the Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Ne supporters ni bi ani abre. Wo mani abre na wo se mahama yedu bone facha yen. Senya na kane na ye ka corruption pa. Ya bo mahama di se mahama de o ye corrupt. Na wo muso wo agidie pa se na nado dan ko gufu ado de oba. Ene ma bededa na akwan so se na nado dan ko gufu ado de. So atayi say ebeka say bi atayi say nanado nyina say atayi dem na nanado dan ko egufu ado wo ku freely nanado dan ko egufu ado ni bibi papa bi ani de magana for na ye ka one of the worst presidents ever nanado dan ko egufu ado din ene ebebo ye sho said ya wo man Ghana e ko said ya wo man ni mu aye dey na ye expect sanka president o dey nim no wo beba be ka bibi obe sesane ma with this their breaking the 8 day da wo mu di ye no wo ni ye be break ye be 8 no anko wo mu nya bibi mpoma Ghana fo hu so anya hwe no mbe so wo mu break the 8 na so wo mu de da bi tese corruption na ena wo mu gu so a efo aso ebusi ayenko na yenkotie wo mu so no mu nsem emra sesia
for budi e wajade Jesus Christ akufado the behemi ya pa say how I have sit on radio vilifying chastising John Dramani Mama going straight to him opportunity yes but mama me defuma kan say mama ma how me say maybe and this they call me chabu omo fa me ko Fox FM are you hore and na me share video go social media yes omo ke kan manfo a omo nya omo so nya opportunity be pa mama chabu nti a wo so aba be kan chabu me say omo frame me sabi jan fi omo frame me call ayi wo ye frame wo say ankwasa so ma di ka previously say appointing po be gina wa ye beto ye the MPP atade sara ye beto am odan po be gina wa ye the MPP atade san kwasa keka munyaka 1992 kwasa keka munyaka 2024 ye the appointing be gina ho ye the NDC atade sara munkunu we o ya appointing munkunu na mo we na mumpo mo ye nipa mo nim nyansa kan kwasa so ma di ka previously say appointing po be gina wa ye beto ye the MPP atade sara ye beto am odan po be gina wa ya the MPP atade san kwasa keka munyaka 1992 kwasa keka munyaka 2024 ya the appointing be gina ho ye the NDC atade sara munkunu we o ya appointing munkunu na mo we na mumpo mo ye nipa mo nim nyansa dina akufado na open otumfo ka say dina open akufado di e wajade Jesus Christ akufado the behemi ya pa say how I have sit on radio vilifying chastising John Dramani Mama going straight to him opportunity yes but mama me defuma kan say mama ma how me say maybe and this they call me.
The second thing that I want to do is to realign Ghana's import duty to that of Togo. Ghana's import duty cannot be higher than that of Togo.
Economy ya kan wase go and listen to Akufo in opposition when see the hata they say they agree go MPP from quality mama meti say therefore eso che 16 minti we say that go and do your checks the money lose here go and do your checks. Ken Kwanti has been one person who has been lawyer committed dedicated for the New Patriotic Party. Me say start delegate system we so man make sure someone make amendments about this delegate system and where the kind of confusion and problems it will be serious. Obi bia wo temi bia wo aboche bia wo bo bra bia emeye wa agenda say kakane nyankopon de ama no o de ba be politics okuruma fa sha we no man obusu afo mo che mo fa sha. Now if you don't have money, if you don't have liquidity, unikasa just close your mind. Bia na ma ken kwanche any abre and na to bia ko ka say the whole Ghana on any Jimmy for no for say my lord make kasa na bia sa me come in kwase asem e be na manum pito bi kura ne bia na abo fam tim Ghana help Jimmy for what Ghana nyam na me panyam kai atubia do be catch us Ghana nyanya di bia no e bi okwan bi ofo so neska wo mere take this for me chabu wo be kasa Ghana nyanya di ne se bi do wadwen nya bi do abodam I'm telling you take this for me read it from my lips me say wo be kasa Ghana nyanya di no e bi wabodam wadwen nya adwuma e bia wo neska bia na ya amwo bi wait buton koke e so no bi na neska phone akeka di o kaika said the Ghana sia ye den no enkofo na we leaders we pay them fast salaries to think implement and formulate policies no they are telling us nonsense if it is just the kind we punish for gemaye the policies about am money to for into a pay the person will come out and say something trash to you say catch say just Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia but on the long term policy about so the last 6 months of Akufo do mu be yen in farmer pastor so man dey can previously say appointing po be now ya beto ya the MPP atade sara ya beto am odan po be now ya de MPP atade san kwase akeka munyaka 1992 nkwase akeka munyaka 2024 ya de appoint be gina ho ne de NDC atade ya na munkunu we o ya appoint munkunu na mo we munye NDC atade ya na munye fun na munkunu titinka na mo we ya ko fa odwan be gina ho ne de MPP atade ya na munye atade fun munku gana na mo we na mumpo mo munye nipa o munni munyansa o do se hwi mai o do se hwi asase se hwi yo mo edapade na muntu aba ma ho anya fa ye kokko ina na aso ye be bre ye be kan kwase so mo di kan previously say appointing po be gina wa ye be to ye de MPP atade sana ye be to wan odwan po be gina wa ye de MPP atade san kwase akeka munyaka 1992 kwase akeka munyaka 2024 ye de appointing be gina ho ne de NDC atade sana munkunu we o ya ponti munkunu na mo we munye NDC atade sana munye fru na munkunu titinka na mo we ya ko fa odwan be gina ho ne de MPP atade sana munye atade fru munku gana na mo we na mumpo mo munye nipa o munni munyansa o mudo se hwi mai o mudo se hwi asase se hwi yo mo edapade na muntu aba ma ho anya fa ye kokko ina na aso ye be bre
the result of the vote. So you can actually vote for a party which can punish you. Yes. And they can punish you and create hardship for you, but because you see it like supporting Olympics or Accra House of Folk, you still support, although the policies are not favoring you. It's not about party colors. A nation becomes what its citizens vote for. Sometimes we pray, we say, let's pray for the nation, that God will bless the nation. No, we have to pray that the citizens will make intelligent choices. Because if the citizens don't make intelligent choices, God is not going to come and rule Ghana for us.
Franco, I didn't know you. I said, I saw for yes, no more cleric, I don't want Bible. Yes. But Nasa Sofono, or mine and Kanko, not on mine, who said, I phone. As I say, is it because of say, and the collection, and the jump into the discussion and I say, I'm not sure what my Samu, Franco, Mammy Cho be the other because it is an honor and a privilege to enter into the various homes and offices of people. They kind. I suffer for the collection, you know, Mokaza. I suffer for. They are also Ghanaians. They are also people who live in Ghana. And the kind of problems that we are going through, they are also going through the same problem. Samu. The kind of problem that we are going through as a country. But be economy teacher pansam they are also feeling it. Another so what one is saying? 650. One bag. Yeah, number one. So on here say 650. Thank you. Now I'm a toy, Lily. Yes, 650. Thank you. Now I'm turning 5.6. Any 1 man too. So it costs 6.5. Me catch on say now atade a me to me cotton lens break me coin 40 Ghana cedis. And there's only one tomatoes me makoma 10 Ghana cedis. Makonti to jene untimento. Then ebe bema ebe onya responsible. Now this scammer yere covid maka say I don't credit on your papa. Ebe abeka just who didn't check kudum. Who didn't check on what say because how the economy is going. And maybe no see kon say one word. See so critical. So for the kaka some so what say you o jidini na jidi force come mo kwa kasa na me come for munyi me say if the reality hits you come out to talk you be catch us Ghana nya di bia no e bi o kwam bi o force news ka wo mere take this for me na me busa for Ghana yedi sabu Franco wo be kasa Ghana nya di na name say bi wa dwen nya bi do apodam I'm telling you take this for me read it from my lips me say wo be kasa Ghana nya di no e bi wa bodam wa dwen nya adwuma Ebia unyeska bia na ya amwo bri wait butonko ke ele sa no wani bi na unyeska phone akeka de kaika sabu said the Ghana say ye den no I'm telling you Ghana ye den papa yes I you Ghana ye den papa and my problem is and for now we leaders we pay them fast salaries to think implement and formulate policies no they are telling us nonsense if it is as the kadi we punish for gemaye then the politicians dikasa men na between the hours of maybe 12 a.m. it goes on public 6 men na me dia chiro man no the policies about am money to for into a pediatriano the person will come out and say something trash to you every says there's the keke say keke say just Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia but on the long term policy so the last 6 months of Akufo-Addo don't be in farmer sabu utie so for say first no and am dey appoint kura be gina ha na am dey atade kura cha na e be to dia man ne sa no bia e dey appoint ba na the NDC atade she na
me ato e do aponche ko na ba ne de MPP tare ba ne ato ama saa de no omo kan ye ma ne ye hopa ne asante region oh first banti ba de yes the pananya we the prime minister wie o ye nya de be na so ya aponche kware de MPP kala se hye no ho a ye beto ba de ama. A lot of people wasn't thinking about development. We vote for people to make sure say they can develop us, they can equip us. International assist when you want to impact the lives of people. Lead our Juma Bakono. Chabu, who are Kroma, who are a cabinet minister, a sector minister, who has been an education minister, who has been an energy minister, who hails from Malaysia, and the catchers, Asante Fordia, more Asante region. They don't need development. All they need is T-set. And also you have a sector minister, a minister who is a minister, or a minister of education, about a minister for energy. He is a cabinet minister. Instead of him to reason and think for us, and now make us a catch all. Kenya compare Japan say you have to secure your base. But be a lot of votes if you know. You make sure that you give them goodies. When they are again. And you have an MPP. Every on your best said 1.7 million votes for Asante Region. Asante Region, you don't joke with them. No about being a sector minister, no Casa Assembly. They are when they say, what about being another cabinet minister who goes on radio? Yeah, Bisa say, one and Akufo, that's what you did. Akufo said the political son. I never acquire me, Yanis or Chamaboy, will be an Akufo funny currency. Oh, sure, Chamaboy, MPP. Now, Kufa, the mobile year by year, normally you are Chamaboy, the first woman in the MPP. Oh, Mukofa, quite by a very good Asanso. Kufa, the Pejan in Sakacho Bias. Oh, Ayaba, year because when you are Mianka Samedoba. To become a deputy chief of staff, go and watch the videos. This is a man who sits and eats and dies with the president. Akufo-Addo has elevate to uplift too. I be a minister for works and housing, now minister for roads. What could you so? Yes, say, tell us 5 monumental projects by the new patriotic party started by Nanado, ended by Nanado. 5 when Bankaba was airport. The airport was never started from the MPP and ended by the MPP. And this is starting MPP to be here. You have a sector minister, Shaibu. What about General Kari? What about now regional minister? What is called Dina Tech? Dana or Casa Bebre, and I do Mama and a certain roadmap, no, Mama and a certain Mama, and I may catch them MPP for John Mama, dear Casa Bebre. You have the opportunity to be on TV and on radio, enlighten and educate us. Tell us the kind of projects MPP fire when you are not carrying. Shaibu, take this from me. Ghanaians have become designing. Ghanaians. So for now, Casa, or shall we preach the beat of yes. Is it because of say Sebi say ye krampona ye die yes who yes no be obutu yes is it because ye na wa Asante Region you see who development almost more in the western north almost who development them as of the Kasa so take papa ni what say obi bia wo tie ni bia enyi sahwiman ho me nko hoda me hoda so I'm going to base my emphasis on what the man said what say obi bia wo tie ni bia no onyi sahwiman ho. Look for people who can change the lives of you, who can make impact in your lives. MPP NDC for them, when he was campaigning, went to maybe Galamsey areas, promised their people, told them so nobody president. Galamsey will be a thing of the past. What say? When the presidency passes. What say? He is going to make sure, say, they are going to do, we have to exactly what we here, but they are going to make sure, say, community mining in Galamsey, they are going to restructure it. Also, community mining. Thank you. Akufo-Addo in opposition. Akufo-Addo captures power as the president of the Republic of Ghana. I'm putting my presidency online. Even if I'll go to one term, I'll make sure, say, Galamsey is the one you make us get free. Now we are buying. You have to think about the welfare of your people. You need to talk about the man here. But why any problems you want to solve for you? As I suffer, what job about to move they are leaders. They have to talk. Chabu, who could them say Misas or yourself? Who could say Sasa Misas or Catholic Bishop? Here, Misas say, be with you. You have some money, yes, says Ghana cities better to suffer so one man. Now, who's at the end because we have to talk. Chabu. Me, I don't have any problem with them doing politics. Telling the ordinary Ghanaian the truth. Because I don't know economy. And when you bedroom, a man for that chum, man, or marry. So Ghana had you. Ghana yet the buta. Yes, I didn't get you. You maybe you don't feel it. Maybe it doesn't pass through your veins. I'm telling you. maybe I was coming the baby na dia say e dia Ghana baby edu how
Ghana jija heading and the asofo no can will it inform Ghanaian decision come December 7th.
What kind of tune for catching another Dan Akufo-Addo?
There be no say.
When Akufo-Addo won the elections, I mean, cast them to MPP. Sometimes I watch them, I laugh. Or tune for Miami 1 week. Akufo-Addo, but no your opposition leader. Time you know, now he was a president of the Republic of Ghana. Time changes at any particular moment. Saibu, or tune for Kasemichi Akufo-Addo. What say? You are true about the I want to quote to tune for what he said. What say? Now me read TV3. Or what say where they are watching any corner to Abano. Okay, it's Mama. Now, also Banoba bear the same tonight. Yet they are watching a comment at 20. What dear? A dinner open, never one. Yes, I know.
Lawyer until
yes. A dinner open a 2 things. We have the positive and the negative. Dinner Akufo-Addo now open. Out to for catches a dinner open. Shall bless his person GD, you make what to bomb Kuma. That's how would you answer the impasse in Bonnie. Akufo-Addo dear, what dear? Jesus Christ. Akufo-Addo. How I have sit on radio vilifying, chastising John Dramani Mama. Going straight to him.
Opportunity.
Yes.
Mama,
met deaf for my kinds of Mama. Ma how? Listen, maybe NDC they call me. Chabu. Almost family call Fox FM. Are you
and then I share video go social media.
Yes.
Or more come out for or munyo opportunity Mama.
Chabu.
See also I become.
Chabu. Listen. Almost family Sabi Jan Fimo almost family call. Are you your friend was saying? Also do Fox FM side baby that Mokoya Omokoya program will need for Sophie. So for ya on this president daddy. Also on your Bible is off on your Bible. They called me. No, sir, Franco, we listen to you. We watch you, Franco. Yes, sir. We say no how kind of great. But then you construct it in the way you end it. As mama, mama, you're useless. As a mama, you should say Jimmy for you, and I told them I'm doing my job. If I get the opportunity to meet Mama, I'll tell Mama I'm sorry to John Dramani Mama. I'm telling you, I want to be honest. I want to be sincere. Because and no man another don't call for her. Mr. Akufo will be president and Kabemi. Yeah, I'm telling you. Quebec sa papa bi Ghana. Never papa be president, so be president. Say no si drink Ghana, who do my Ghana. No more person yama Ghana. Sa no money na man come and be president. Na man will be president for 7 to 8 years. Yo, adeba pa na be kan go.
Bone be na mama yem.
Mama. Say do baby dum so. Do baby dum so.
Wow papa Ken, honorable Ken say or Chester on Mahama, you're fine. Maybe because of politics, same your kafano. Yes, let me tell you, hopes that they also the same thing. Me say one guy also because a large B also Kumasi also can the same thing. People bring even some of the actors and actors almost say and some of kafama no me opportunity.
Mami Kasam sorry. Mami Kasam one day an NDC guy walks into HFM. The CFN is a Jake Azantilo and now Obasho ni so. And me punchline na me pie no di ma Joseph Franco. But you oya die ba mesrew. How you punch John Dramani Mama mesrew teso kakra. Okasa no I felt it. The man nima no anam ka chen semate. Dano I was hosting cute. Okay. And Kwaku Bwahi. E bae. Kwaku Bwahi betu MPP for me. MPP for me no. Then me na me host no. Na jijire mo na Kwaku bisa me se Franco na won wo ye host na sa wo ye panelist mu de he na wo ye na mtim na me host show ba bia den sam na me nyanya no kore ye vie no de me tina ka so ka tire me se Franco me tiu me sraw lower your stance on John Dramani Mama me ka ten mate so today if I get the same opportunity to meet John Dramani Mama I'll tell him I've made a great disservice to him. The reason being that I have a lot of faith and confidence within an adult administration. A lot of faith and confidence. One, economy here can once me. Go and listen to Akufo-Addo in opposition. In opposition.
Well, see the hata.
They say they are going hata the nay. They said the MPP from quality mamemeti assess. I therefore as to 16 minutes we just that.
Wobia be kana no kre ye ka se MPP amanyoko ne de wo mu opposition na wo mu nyambe di so no na wo mu MAHAMA enya peace of mind ye bo MAHAMA echi MAHAMA ye corrupt MAHAMA ye say na nado na me bagalam say ye be train when the fundamentals are weak monto aso ma me the exchange rate will expose himself and away and MPP amanyoko ne ba ye no away Me see, sitting here kasa Mahama bonus. Mama need to say Captain Smart so the pa Mahama chow. Kennedy Japan apa Mahama chopping. HAWA KOOMSON. Me say HAWA KOOMSON. Hobson adoye. Wapa Mahama chopping. Minu mienu Mahama twese ye papa ne chow. Ba yen de baby ye jina no. E ho no man ye jina. Ye say MPP o. NDC o. Wo mi na nko fie. They should all go and sit down. They should go and sleep. We don't want them again. But for another than Kufuado there, I won't blame him. I blame me in Ghana for. I blame me and no idea Kokobeti to Aba. You want brand I was just suit as well a cabra for Casiguya so sigh. I say, hey, Nana do any my deal share. Nana de yesterday papa was school, nana de papa sikaro de bebu amano. Hello. Minu mi eno kwesi saying. One on funny papa scan bebu amano. Ye die mponunu o. Ohini bi be ye dede na wa maje yi. Excavator simienu galamse onukrontu galamse ni ade we twa kwaya wa maje ni sikedia na mafutu galamse chema wuntumi obeyi gold be chere woni TV so. Chama wuntumi wo be yi go de be chere Ghana for when TV so ye empire ya bo nyina ne se nyankopon be ka MPP amanyokuo ne ho na kami December 7th wo ma re na wo ma koda na de chedi ampo nyankopon we yi na mayes wo mra no mbeji ye mfi nkwasu mu no wo mra ne ye nim ne asan mistake pass ye de Ghana esa ma BB party na hey ebushia Dieni obreni amani hunum. Na said ye kase CD depreciation ebia na wonyante ye. Eye Deputy Finance Minister 7 Amwa. Hey MPP amanyoko pa. They were busy complaining say eye NDC for ena wo mu ni mama ebuo eye NDC for ena wo mama wo manga na ye dollar no kosoro na wo mpodi wo mu ba ye no. Me say from 3 cedis 80% to 15 cedis. It was in last 2 years equal 16 Ghana cedis so. Na yasam ketwa. Papa ya wa ye Deputy Finance Minister Mekasa ni entia muntie ne brofo no yushu na yas wa matro. O says cedi depreciation no. A spiritual problem of every administration. Edu MPP amanyoko ni dia spiritual problem o. NDC time ne de na Mahama na wabon one na fundamentals ni year week na exchange rate ni expose no but edu MPP time ne de a spiritual problem or we no saying if Bawumia becomes the spearhead the development of a comprehensive long-term strategy to stabilize the city wase woman Ghana ye sidi na adane bu achibidi na sisi ano aye hata na buo bi animu no na dollar no kwa na ekwe dollar ni die mrike gidi tase ne de 6000 meters wo ku gidi obi antumi stop no wasio Ghana for a spiritual problem enye kwa wenye Mahama de na ye mama na abo but MPP de no a spiritual problem. Aside sa spiritual problem no wase se nyame ya adom na Bawumia ba Bawumia be keka ne masie ne abekeka ne ma bomu na tumi aboa eno no say long term strategy to stabilize the city na mesremo Bawumia ne se bi owozuwada. Is Bawumia not part of the current government? Can't Bawumia do whatever miracle Sa 19 oyo na Bawumia pen wo bompa ye de agusi di national city netumi echesi dollar na sisi ana wo mu no mepacho wontumi nya na eno so na disi ye ka ya no tum na ye bra assessment ye akako sisi ye beto obade ama Bawumia ansa na Bawumia ba betesa ne ma. In fact MPP you people you are jokers agro ye friend agro e o mani su ye papa e busi ayanko na yenko tie sansem ne so emra sisi ya.
It is na and sometimes I don't know say nipa nya political position na waya hantan ahomaso papa yi wo bunya mayor minister no uti TV so su se Ghana ahokyere aba Ghana papa ya nanado nanu adaya yero jonkumo fi we ya nanado kanje so obi why are they what matter TV so dia ba deputy finance minister na bo Ghana na Ghana sikasem enkoye pacho Ghana sikasem papa wo be minister nanu adaya no now $1 was to 12 cedis say I do 15 cedis and a Ghana for a camera could you papa yenim say ora honorable minimum utimi su TV so you know sense when we say ahokyere e Ghana na ba bia Ghana sikasem do dey say dollar importers and exporters so no musu dey na bit my head a check Ghana sikasem yesi wa pacho yen ko answer papa dey ma Ghana for
even with the depreciating cedi
is the first time cedi who accorded what you are wearing didn't pre-import. We imported this, we imported that. Cedi depreciation is a ritual problem. I agree with you. It's not because of one particular government. Unless one is suffering from unconscious incompetence or displaying intellectual dishonesty, that will say that Cedi depreciation is MPP government. It's an issue that has nationalistic, or that needs nationalistic attention. That one I agree. But it's not. So far we keep on being in importer-driven economy. We'll be having problems with this because we import almost everything. But inshallah, Alhaji Dr. Bawumia, next year if he comes, we're going to design a long-term framework to deal with the cedi.
Even with the depreciating cedi
is the first time cedi who accorded what you are wearing didn't pre-import. We imported this, we imported that. Cedi depreciation is a ritual problem. I agree with you. It's not because of one particular government. Unless one is suffering from unconscious incompetence or displaying intellectual dishonesty.
This is sticker. But you want the position and the posture, Papa de Casa. How Casa I came out with Ghana for. One will say sometimes what surprises me is hey, Papa or not meeting a TV as soon as I watch our Ghana no. Your man post kakrano. When they look at how he is speaking, sticker. When Jefferson made us say what me according to me. What would the position? How Papa you know what Okasa? And a young Pia Papa pay to check Ghana for. Hey, post room have say day. Inti say nipadi ko position ni we na ase on kai say only the same person no gire TV so esu no o ka kire Ghana for say a ritual problem nti no aban bia ba say ya na ye enti yentimi nyehwe mfa ho wo as finance minister no wo so wo Cedi depreciation no yentimi nyehwe mfa ho gise obi a also oye the academic dishonesty in there we use some other terms we men kan po yet he forgot to say whilst in opposition no nanado use Cedi depreciation no e dey campaign say onire via me pa jo mo men na yen kai no
we no ba da be say yes kasa Cedi na ya hata awodi bi eni anu ti na woni e di twa no yen nya ho fa so wonu sika ko say kuma bi mu so a unya ho fa so because sika no emu nyedu na mronye adwuma kese aye ba be ye the ba tricks no ne bi ye Cedi emu odu na wani di twa no we nya ho fa so we be say adwuma mu so a we nya ho fa so Ekahubi jina mikofa Bawumia so me kame ho ye shishe ye sika sam no eye me sika no emunye dubio
the bajo so what I say sika ebia na we unim se nanado kan sanse munyina nanado see the main reason why all by say under John Dramani Mahama no Cedi na ye hata because John Mahama say Ghana Cedi enu ntina ono oyeba se ne be ye adwadifo mo beto mo na eno ka ho bi enti na wakofa Alhaji Dr. Bawumia ba se o meboa no mo mesolve Ghana sikasem ebia na stika enim se na do kansem we or I don't know so wa share down so I now be position no and he's changing nipa ba akona wo TV so etimi su se Ghana sikasem ase ma Ghana ho kira ba Ghana nti e se politicians egbe Ghana ho no wo the same person be nya position na o ka kira say Ghana sikasem no ye kra ne me fa buchi nti entimi nsesa but you know how the nipa no unya position kakra bia then he changes instantly onya kakra bia na wasesa you don't even believe say eh nipa ba kona no a what TV so no so no ene post na sesa we position a o yes adwuma we no ba Ghana no minim why pa na bit na kwara Ghana because if these are the men and MPP force we have the men there then I'm sorry you don't have the men you do not have the men yengo bisa Mamudu Bawumia say Ghana economy no essay a dey na wodi hu say Ghana economy no essay Bawumia ma Ghana answer say time be hu say Ghana economy no atete apansam no something is causing that pepacho yenko tine kai stika say the leader na no odi na chi say Ghana for money be president and or the long term policy baba no we vice president and 8 years ni head of the economic management team we want to answer Ghana economy osi ma president now the long term policy aba anyway
open economy with market determination of prices. Exchange rate movements are the most important indicator of underlying macroeconomic fundamentals. As the saying goes, when in doubt, observe the exchange rate. The lesson from history for governments is that you cannot manage the economy with propaganda. In fact, you can engage in all the propaganda you want, but if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you.
What I say, there be a metaika say, the words Mamudu Bawumia use is something that I like. Or say, in fact, you can engage in all the propaganda you want, but the exchange rate will expose you. So I was saying the exchange rate will expose you. Exchange rate expose you. Papa, we are TV so no sooner. The patrons are maybe.
We should think about the poor. We are of mine home. And the Amuya Ghana, and yet it's very painful. We should.
Nipa na on TV so also say yeah, me no mine one is very painful. So we should think about the poor no. Onya position we dey say ko bisa na say ensema one kasa will leader kan say the measure economy atete apansam answer ni posture papa yi e dey ma yi ni na ade ha me ne say o say yes to oba na Bawumia and all the long term policy baba. Hey, Papa Boko there. Do you think that everything is correct with this sticker?
Even with the depreciating cedi?
Cedi. This is the first time cedi. Who accorded what you are wearing didn't pre-import. We imported this, we imported that. Cedi depreciation is a ritual problem. I agree with you. It's not because of one particular government. Unless one is suffering from unconscious incompetence or displaying intellectual dishonesty, that will say that cedi depreciation is MPP government. It's an issue that has nationalistic, or that needs nationalistic attention. That one I agree. But it's not. So far we keep on being in importer-driven economy. We'll be having problems with the cedi because we import almost everything. But inshallah, Alhaji Dr. Mamudu Bawumia, next year if he comes, we're going to design a long-term framework to deal with the cedi.
Even with the depreciation.
Unless one is suffering from unconscious incompetence. Papa na what it is also no. And now we have position no. Abuja for some ho. Atem didie ene wodi Ghana for. NPP, we have the men. But Ghana ya mistake papa. Ghana ya mobo. Some crofo we nyina tie chira backbencher. They see everything clear. Incompetent mama. And now what benya position you are saying say I just obi o incompetent because the cedi no ADPCT na ban bia ba sa. Hey, say na mka kire before becoming president, before assuming the presidency.
To bring down inflation to low and stable levels, because it really brings down the cost of living. It brings down interest rates. It creates exchange rate stability and creates an environment where the cost of doing business is lower. Businessmen can plan with that stability in terms of their investment horizon and make investment decisions on that basis. So bringing down inflation to low single-digit levels is very important. And, you know, also job creation once you have this business environment improving and the cost of doing business improving. So that is basically, I agree with that, and that is what I stated right up front when I talked about inflation. My only to bring down inflation to low and stable levels, you know, because it really brings down the cost of living. It brings down interest rates. It creates exchange rate stability and creates an environment where the cost of
Mahmoud Bawumia was in the position, no. And we say inflation cost businessmen as of Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was in the position and we say inflation was businessmen so far they go mojima into no be the office of the vice president or be make it inflation baba form. These were not my words. These were the words of Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia before becoming the vice president of the country. As among cases video ni audio we na egu ho na wo benya vice president na Ghana sikasem essay na Ghana fo bisa wo say masa na baby a obaje kumia baby sikasem yeduri ene nsema wo kan yanse na obufu position na ba na 8 years ni wo gu businesses why baby a Mahmoud Bawumia is now saying that when he becomes president or the new policy beba the pacho here going to Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na so jini dia wa wasem.
We can get 3 billion a year in gold from the small scale mining sector alone. That changes our balance of payments completely. This is every year you can get this, and it's there. It's being mined every year, taken out to India, to Dubai, and other places. So I want us, essentially, I made mention of this on February 7th, that ultimately my goal is that we are going to back our currency with gold. That is where I want us to go, increasingly back our currency with gold, because it is very easy for us to do so if you keep having the gold reserves, and that will keep a lot of stability in the exchange market. Because right now we don't have an anchor to hold the currency.
Well, when somebody is confused and somehow kind of know, well, say his policy is that we are going to back our currency with gold. That these are the words of Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Say his vision is so no be president that we're going to back our currency with gold. Send the buy a bit stabilize again.
MPP Amanya Kono. One thing today, Miaga Samehune said they are aware they have failed Ghanaians. But as a woman knew, and a ferry at the children almost say, woman be pay Mama Ghana for you not to say, we have failed you people. Initially, it was when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rates would expose itself. And I course say, yes, they know hata coming from the president. Now, as I am speaking to you, the cedi depreciation, it is now a spiritual problem. I just see a pass from pem. Now yet the dollar you see this look of good woman and ya 1 Ghana 2 cedis note 5 cedis note 10 cedis 20 cedis 50 cedis 100 cedis and 200 cedis ya the kogu woman ni asra wo am say ananti no ya la powerful panel wo mu hwehwe frangu ye cedis na so no mo mpa ye mfama ye. Do MPP people take we Ghanaians as jokers? Mubu yen say be agro bi na ye ti kro hanim say ni ye di ni ye nim de ye pere ho. Why do you people do that? Kanina muwa e opposition no mama yeti ase say MP NDC amanyo ko na bon na den na mu de mo bese mo baje atum sa mo so ma bon. You people have to accept it. Ye nim some over there tumo some jin tumo yenim. What I want you people to stop doing is say munja some of the Ghana card ni tueche yaso no digitalization munja some of the tueche yaso na nado danko Akufo-Addo say one ne kofa Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia say one bra na wonde show Ghana economy kwabrane sho ba ye wose me na me de Ghana economy de na me nimfa me ma bon krache mahama na amu na not so no sansam na Bawumia kan yo na no so won ko fa Bawumia se Bawumia mbeboa na Ghana economy na nya papa enye stable na Bawumia no sho ba ye no se hwe me na me kra na pona na me de try exam so me ma bon mi tie wu Ghana economy ni bibia no wona ma metumi aya fa ho de minima ya digitalization enu ti na kwabrane ya kofa ne ba so wo mra no mehwe Ghana economy no wada ni eja no de Ghana card ni tueche Ghana fo so a wo ma ye nya asumje Ghana card no te Ghana card no wanti bibia mfa nka ho yo na Ghana card the Ghana card the Ghana card the Ghana card ye fa den Ebusia mame fa me nsem nyina no emfansi hanum sei 0557036109 de akoswo mpotemu bi abasa o de bedan me no obetimi afreme elsa number no obetimi asend me message or WhatsApp sa so na wo audios wo pictures wo videos bia na obetimi ede asende me woni jijumedi e ho be so obeson yase 0550623377 and 0557036109 products a woton bia no wo de buy e bebo hu de ro ede ama kama Kumasi Online Media School me pa cho 100 Ghana cedis a February na a church for no emfanfa entity ye pemu media courses a hodro ni nyina no ye tue bi e wa hanim say ahade e ye 3-month course pe saso e na ye 100% practicals beto book beto pen be ye we bia enim course a opese usua no se ba akopa o se me be se mesua graphic design oba 3 months na ye graphic design nko ye show graphic design nko for 3 months ebia when graphic design TV and radio presentation ni nyina no e 3 months krona oba ye do be for graphic design titiye mu na ya sanso edwa for TV and radio presentation titiye mu me pacho e 100% practicals unya ni bebia me see media schools ne de adosu ebusu amafu obie biebi but o kwa na wako papa no okwa na wako de betumi aba enen samtwe adwuma na no ne practicals ukọ ne ye chwo ne amagu board shoma wa jimiti se we wie school na ye de wakotena konso enimi fifire bi e betel no but hanum se ne de wunya ba ya se TV radio presentation apa o first day ye do rest studio ye de watena konso wenim ya chill se de obe overcome wo fears umpewe na opede baby biara wo bia no me pa cho obetimi aba fa forms no el front desk of Kumasi Online TV. Ye chira kwan ya skwa ye niti I amas ena edi inshenim 0550623377 and 0557036109 obetimi afrayen ro numbers 2 mu bia for any enquiries e ade e bejibre na ye no atwetwe enkomo uye wedding uye engagement uye birthday uye yie wu bia wo shop ano de uye bia no Kumasi Online TV etu ye ho esi honum so betimi atonsa for ye na ya ba be stream program na live on Facebook and also on YouTube ere ama wo be say bia wo kra de ye wedding na wo ye e bia ye be take pictures ni ade nyina me pa cho ye be ba be ye se wo ye wo ya sorry so bia all night wo ye program bi we invite asofo ni ade wo pe wo na wo camera ni efe na wo mo light nso de bibia deda na akwan so a wo nya baby wo nya wo baby aje say ye Kumasi Online TV phone kwa ye bo so de da from bibi kitikiti bi pe and I will be 60 regions ni baby abeton sa fra ye bia no e ade e beba ni aba be di djuma no ede ama kama 0550623377 fra ye etisa number no so na nkomo bia wo honom no woni ye entwetwe sa so and I will paint papa ede afa wo dan ho a sabe ya me no wo kase me kanfo American paint ede ama me se sa paint we e original ye mfa bibia mfa frame wo de foul down ho wo dan ho beti shrine wo dan ho be kama wo se paint bi ho no ma nsu a sha ase etotoe wo de fa dan ne ho na nsu no awohuru paint ni nyina but sa American paint we wo de foul down ho a trust me say e be di be 20 years na e ho kempo no na enwa ye paint ne ne efe colors ahodro nyina color bia opebia no ubenye ubasi ya mix colors krada ma wa mepacho eya de ubenya bi we so de eya sit in the comfort of your homes na order ye yankasa ye be smile rider no na ode aba be piemu e wo baby biara wo pese bia wo ba ya kache so na wo be purchase paint ne bi e wo de wo be hu ye twa kwan e wo Meduma market ye ni ko waf more e na edi nhwenim mepacho won so ton cars kwan ya be fa so akra cars e fro obi memu abe piemu hanim sei no aya wo dadwen ka wakoma tu yem na ya sewa makope nkrofu e de abre wo se car bia wo pese bia wo to fro obi memu ana se bia wo obi memu a wo pese wo shepe car bi de bagana mepacho frɛ number na erugu kasafoni ne no emu bia be fa bia be frɛ bia no ya de a ye beje wo so na enkomo e wo honom no ye ne wo atwetwen mepacho ha so na mbrema mkwan na nsem no mede ni nyina beba na wie ye lawyer fans of atija dwumedie mu nyina no nyankopon enhwam ye papa se mo ba be ka me ho na enne ensem pa me de be so mo no matie na sopemu adwentwe bia wo bia no obetimi e de afa comment section na se e de amame ma we fisu se obe share video we ama onu bi na ono so a share ema obi mame thumbs up so e wo hono mabrante pakojo ma no ene tena MC ho no de mame sa so na Eric Junior edit video we e de mame executive producer e Mr Daniel Yeboa e na me so amede be som mo e de amete so ane nana ya se o makra me nyame adom e be sanso edi ehia bye bye.
Amafwe Kumasi online TV production yaba ne de ne yaba ye de equipment ekukudam ana ye de aba se eye camera de enam wiem de nam fom de enam ensuom ni nyina ye wo bi e wo honom a TV production yabo ya huye pa se wo ye dwumadie bi etese wedding eye engagement and sorry ana schools se wo ye seminar bi na pese betwa ko all the social media networks and so e de amaw ye ni ntotonsa na fre eye Kumasi online TV production for na yamra na ye dwumadie ne mfa Kama fe a ebo no eda from pa the production so the sound quality video quality ni nyina e wo soro wo pese wo hu ba bia wa ye wo Kumasi eyetia media opposite one ma ana se to nsa ne frɛ wa homa true for so 0550623377 Kumasi online TV production ye demu fua e wo Kumasi kodua mu.